Hello again guys, another update on me tanks. It's update Saturday still, so just a quick look at me Sammy's fighting fish tank, my better tank. Oh, he's playing with the intake. He doesn't actually get sucked into it at all. Look, as you can see, he can just knock about in his farm. What he does is he goes and sticks himself to it now and again and just rests there stuck to it, and then when you turn off he just pulls himself off, no problem, and comes and eats or whatever. So it ain't a problem, it's just interesting behaviour. He's either really lazy or just likes the weird sensation. He also plays in the actual spray bar as well. You'll find him, look, you might see him do it. Oh, come on, let's focus. You know, blowing himself about in it, he loves it. The say betters don't like fast flows, but man's always playing in it. Well, when he ain't exploring his tank, but yeah, just a quick look around his tank. See, got a nice piece of wood that if you've watched any of my first lot of videos, you'll know I got from the range in their pet section for about 10 quid, which is a lovely big lump of wood. I'd say it's one of the nicest pieces of mapani root I've seen. It was just randomly in the range one day. See, it looks like a bit of a stump of a tree. Looks good. All I did was tie some Anubias on it there, a few stones and stuff. Tie a Anubias Nana up there. I don't know what that one's called, that's why I didn't name it. I know it's an Anubias, I just don't know what type, and I believe that's an Anubias Barty or whatever it's called. And then other than that, it's got Ludwigia in all different, well, all different types, a few different types of, hello son, let's have a look. Oh, he's having a swill. A few different types of Ludwigia, and I say I've got some Catappa leaves, a couple of moss balls, so some more inky rock, which the wood's actually stood on, to level it out nice. Another rotting leaf there. So I'm going to put cherry shrimp in here. I'll make short work of that in the long term. So I'm just coming around my sofa. So show you the back. There's a couple more, I believe, Ludwigias there. They're the ones I take cuttings off all the time. A bit of algae in the glass. So I've just cleaned it, that's why the water's a bit clearer than normal, because obviously I have these leaves in to dirty it up a bit. But he's not bothered about seeing me at the minute, because he ain't really after food. I fed him like dinner time, and then when I came in I've been out to a few shops to have a look round, you know, see what the local fish shop. He's just done a bit of glass surfing. The local fish shops had in, and I got him some live Daphnia, and I just put him a little bit in. I say a little bit, there's probably 20-25 bits of Daphnia in, a couple of glass worms, and the last did about 8 seconds. He just went nuts, so I think he's pretty full. He's burning off his energy right now. I also think you can see his reflection a little bit in this side, so you know, the side where he's always eyeballing himself, but he's alright. He don't do it that often. He seems to do it mostly when I clean the tank, you know, obviously because the water's a bit clearer. He has a bit of he wards himself off. But yeah, just a quick look. Oh, he's enjoying himself or not, I don't know. But yeah, what's my temperature? 26.6. Yeah, it's normally between 26.5 and 27.5 I keep it. All depends if the eating ain't come on yet, because I've been grafting all day on fish tanks and stuff while I've been in, so I ain't needed it on. But yeah, for those who say, there's a lot of people who've commented on my videos about these tanks, and if you're after a 55-inch cube, 55 litre cube, I say I'd have another one in a heartbeat. In fact, I'm actually tempted on putting another one next to it down there on another one of these tables. Don't tell how last though. And yeah, from the lid, I say this is where I break all these clips. They're the only thing that are excellent on the tank, but they're alright. As you can see down here, you've got your pump, and I've got a CO2 bell to get powered. In there I've got a big black sponge, which is the full length, it's massive, and an heater. Below the heater you can just see, maybe, oh no, you just see my fingers. Below the heater there's a bag of Tarn Valley Aquatics Bio Home Ultra Mini, which is real good filter media. Bit overkill for this little boy, but you know, I'm just going to take the lid off. Yeah, so goes the lid. So have a look at him. Look at him, he's nice and colourful, isn't he? And yeah, got some nice effects going off on the wall, it's all trippy. So under there's some Biome Ultra. What I do on this compartment is there's meant to be two like sliding cartridges, one carbon, one with ceramics in, both sponges. I found there was rubbish, and they actually dropped the water level in here loads by stopping the flow coming in. A few other people have. I've talked to them on forums and what have you. So what I've got in there is I've got some EARM biomechanical, which is ceramics, but it's for mechanical filtering as well as biological. But I say my main biological will come in that sponge and that. Not that there's. I've got to admit, just for this little boy, I just had it lying about. I had a few litres of the stuff, so I just banged it all in, just in case. But yeah, the filtration in there is awesome. And then above that, I've got a poly pad, you know, like from a Jewel filter, one of the little white flosses. And then just to stop anything going in here, which, because I'm putting cherry shrimp in at some point, I've put a Jewel blue sponge in, you know, just as, again, just just mechanical filtration. Oh, there he is. Oh, now you're here. Oh, I'm in a real bad position. Hey, sunshine, you alright? No jumping out. I don't think you'll make it. But, yeah. All in all, it's one of my favourite tanks, and they're doing 100 litre one now, which is an extra 20 centimetres long, so it's probably about here. I tell you what, I'd like one. If it was out when I first got this, I'd have probably got that and slung him in still, but I had a few little catfish or something in there. Anyway, I'm going to do a video on that one now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.